let's read from another section of the Vachanāmrut. This is just a little book. Well, it actually has many volumes, that makes it bigger. But this volume is a little book. Here we are reading Gadhadā 1:13. Planting the branch of a banyan or pipal tree elsewhere. This is a book of about 300 discourses by a spiritual master by the name as Swami Narayan. He has many epithets, and in this book he is referred to as Shriji Maharaj. On the night of Magh Sharvadi 1, Samvat 1876, or in our calendar, the 2nd of December, 1819, Shriji Maharaj was sitting on a large, decorated cot placed on the platform beneath the neem tree near the mandir, the temple of Sri Vasudeva Narayan in Dada Khachar's Darbar in Gadhadā. He was wearing a red surval and a red dagli. He had tied a golden shelu around his head, and another golden shelu was tied around his waist. Pearl necklaces hung around his neck, and tassels of pearls were also dangling from his pug. At that time, an assembly of munis, as well as devotees from various places, had gathered before him. Thereupon, Nityanand Swami asked Shriji Maharaj, "Is there only one Jiva, individual soul, within each body, or are there many? If you say there is one, then when the branches of Banyan, pipal, or other trees are cut and planted elsewhere, exactly the same type of tree grows there as well. Has that one Jiva been dissected into two, or has another Jiva entered the new tree? If you say that it is the same Jiva, then how has the Jiva, which is whole and indivisible, been cut?" Such a good question from Nityanand Swami. Hearing this, Shriji Maharaj said, "Here, I shall answer the question. Purush and Prakriti, this is like personal consciousness, the controller of the universe, and the nature, the unconscious substance that pervades it. They are the instruments of Sri Krishna Bhagavan, which is referred to as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the cause of the creation, sustenance, and dissolution of this cosmos. Through his two instruments of Purusha and Prakriti, he assumed the form called Virat. Then, during the first Brahma Kalpa, which is a whole cycle of creation, from his body in the form of Virat, God gave all beings from Brahma, the Creator, to the smallest blade of grass, their respective bodies. Thereafter, during the Padma Kalpa, God, through the form of Brahma, the Creator, gave Marichi and others their respective bodies. Then, through Kashyapa and Daksha, he gave the Devas, the deities, demons, humans, animals, and all of the mobile and immobile life forms their bodies. That Sri Krishna Bhagavan, along with his instruments in the form of Purusha and Prakriti, resides as the Antaryami in all jivas and grants each jiva a body according to its past karmas. That jiva, individual soul, in its past lives has performed many karmas, actions, with some with sattva guna, the mode of purity, predominating, some with rajoguna, the mode of passion predominating, and some with tamoguna, the mode of heedlessness or ignorance predominating. As a consequence of these karmas, God grants that jiva a body of the udbhij category, or a body of the jarayuj category, or a body of the svedaj category, or a body of the andaj category. God also grants it the fruits of its karmas in the form of happiness and misery. In addition, God makes the body of that jiva give birth to another body, again, according to its own karmas. Just as God created the various life forms from the bodies of Kashyap and the other Prajapatis, similarly, that same God, while residing in all jivas as Antaryami, creates other bodies from one body by methods appropriate to that particular body. However, the jiva, through which other bodies are created, does itself not multiply into many forms. So, in reality, God grants birth to another jiva through an appropriate body of another jiva, according to the relation of the karmas between the two jivas. Long story short, when you take a branch off a banyan or peepal tree and plant it in the ground, a new soul is created. Not from the old soul, but a soul with its karmas, appropriate karmas from its past lives, dictating which body, which branch it was to come from. So the relationship that soul has with the tree that it came from is according to its karmas, rather than being some division of the original soul. It's a good question, Steph. No, this is not the Mahabharata. This is a relatively recent scripture from the last few centuries. However, the protagonist of the Mahabharata, that is Sri Krishna, is said to have descended in the form of Swami Narayan, who is Shriji Maharaj in this book. It can be a very technical book with many Sanskrit buzzwords and other Indian words.